up? My name is Sabah Asif and welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed for you guys a sweat-proof makeup look. You guys requested this on my Instagram DMs and here it is. This is the kind of makeup that you're gonna wear when you're going out dancing in the club or you're going out in the sun. This is gonna hold your sweat. This is gonna hold your face from falling away and yeah, just be intact. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys wanna know how to achieve this sweat-proof makeup look, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay guys, so the first step that's gonna be when you're starting off this whole process of, having your makeup last whole day is gonna be primer. Now, if you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know I don't really use a lot of primer on my channel. But recently I've started using this product right here. This is the Versali Skin Tune Blur. So this primer helps in just blurring out the skin and also mattifying it. So if you do have an oily T-zone, this is gonna be really beneficial for you guys. So yeah, the other similar product I think would be Professional, but it's completely different texture, completely different altogether, but they kind of do the same job. I just don't really go and drip it on my face. I kind of take some on my fingers. Literally, that's it. It has a very lotiony texture and I just kind of go on my pores. Okay guys, now the next step is foundation. Now my favorite foundation ever has been, for the longest time, the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. Now this is kind of like in the middle. It's not exactly dewy, it's not exactly matte, and that's why I love this. Especially in the winter time, it's my go-to. But when you want your foundation to last actually for hours and hours, even though this says Longwear, and it is, don't get me wrong, I prefer to go in with a matte foundation just because I'm a combination girl, and that kind of really helps in just capturing my oil back into my skin and not letting it peek through. I have two favorites of mine, two of my favorite matte foundations that I'm going to be talking to you guys about. I have two foundations here. This is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation and the other one is the Maybelline, more of a drugstore option for you guys. This is a Super Stay 24-hour full coverage foundation. Both are really great foundations, although I am going to be using this one today. But yeah, love both of them. Really good foundations, full coverage, matte, last really long on the skin and photographs beautifully as well. Now for concealer, I am going to be using the LA Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Pure Beige. You guys know that for the longest time I've been using this. This is not only full coverage but also lasts a really long time on your skin, through sweat, through heat, through everything. It just stays there and it's affordable. You guys also know that I like to mix in my concealers like all of the time, so I am also going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I don't really need to say much about it. You guys already know this has been raved a lot about. It's full coverage, stays put throughout the day. Yeah, it's just a beautiful concealer as well. This is in the shade Medium, so I am going to be mixing these two. So everywhere that I have pigmentation on my face, I just kind of use this as like a corrector. There we go. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay guys, now that my concealer is done, it's in place, it looks full coverage, it looks beat, I'm gonna move on to my loose powder. And you can really use any loose powder that works for you. I've used Laura Mercier in the past and even that works really well with holding your concealer and foundation in place. Recently, however, I've been loving the Huda Beauty Banana Bread, which is the shade name, the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. So it looks like this, really cute, has a scent but it works really well. I'm also going to look up just to make sure the concealer has not set in any of my fine lines under my eyes, which I have. I don't really bake, but I do believe that if you guys want your makeup to last for a long time, baking helps. So I am just gonna bake for a bit under my eyes and everywhere I put concealer, just to make sure that thing doesn't move around. So now we're gonna move on to bronzer. Like you can see, I look really pale and one colored. Now that our base is matte, I do want to look dewy, but I've made sure that my base is matte so that my makeup lasts all day. But when I want to look luminous and dewy, I kind of go in with the powders that would do the job. So I'm going to be using the Milani Baked Bronzer. This is a luminous bronzer. Gives a nice sheen, nice glow to your cheeks, and also bronzes it. Guys, so we are bronzed, and for the longest time I haven't contoured my face, so you know what, we'll just do a little bit of it today. For contouring my face, I'm going to be using the Hoola by Benefit bronzer, and I'm just, yeah, I've loved this, so I'm going to just use this to contour. Now we're going to move on to blush, which is also one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine. For my blush, I'm using this Kylie blush. This is the Kylie pressed blush powder in the shade Rosy. Any dark brown eyeshadow to fill in my brows, that's what I like to do. And honestly, for me, my brows aren't one of my main concerns because I just like them to be as natural as possible. I don't really anymore like to use a pomade, but by any means, if you guys do that, you do you use whatever you guys like. But yeah, I do feel that even with powder, my brows kind of last a very long time. I know that, you know, when you sweat, the eyeshadow can drip and, you know, fall down, but surprisingly this never happened with me. I mean, I don't know if that even happens, but it can happen. But for me, it's worked out fine, so this is what works for me. Filling it in slightly with eyeshadow works, but if you guys think pomade or a brow pencil or whatever works for you guys. Okay guys, now for my eyes, I'm not planning to do something very dramatic because the main focus was how to have a long-lasting makeup face. But yeah, I am still going to do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but let's see. Now I'm going to be using the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using this shade Toasty, and then I'm going to be using henna. So Toasty is this light brown shade and henna is this brown shade. Okay guys, now I'm using the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to be using the I think this orange shade. I'm going to be putting this in my crease. Okay guys, now I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade. I think I'm going to be using this brown shade, and I'm going to be putting it right into my crease. Now I'm going to be using this Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and I'm going to be using this shade Creamsicle. Creamsicle, I think that's what it's called. It's this really mustardy yellow. For my lashes, I'm going to be using these Lily lashes. These are in the style Mykonos, I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to be lining my waterline using this Rimmel London eyeliner. This is in the shade 213 in the nude. For my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Kylie Jenner's Loose highlighter. This is in the shade Fiji. I'm so scared to tilt it. Do you see that? That is gorgeous. And this is not even wet. So I just used the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Girlfriend. It is this really beautiful nude, but because I don't really have a dark eyeshadow going on in my eyes, I don't want my lips to be completely nude. I mean, this light of a nude. So I am going to be adding a little bit of Hudson and just, you know, mixing these two colors. But I mean Hudson by Anastasia. Alright you guys, so the last step is going to be to use a all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay Cosmetics. That is a staple. You guys need that if you guys are going out clubbing, if you guys are going out in the sun. That is going to keep your makeup in place. I do not have it right now because it's done. Every time I go to clients and do their makeup, that is one key spray that I carry with me because they want their makeup to last all day long, and I use it on them all the time and it lasts. Their makeup lasts on them all day long. So yeah, I will insert a picture of it, how it looks. They have, I think, 2 types of makeup setting sprays, but yeah, either of them, they work great. So go ahead, buy that. It's amazing.